Hey, hello there, my shiny, glittery people. DuVern Augustus coming at you with day 3. Today is all about what makes me tick. And I just want to start off with, some days I just feel like a hot mess. And then, for example, I did this video last night. I was all dressed up, getting ready to go to the Christmas party for the real estate brokerage. I don't know where it is. So some days, hot mess. But then I just go onto social media and I realize I'm just a human being like the rest of you hot messes. So thank you, social media, for that. So when it comes, again, this is all stuff that makes me tick. And when it comes to living life, I simply cannot get enough of learning about new things. I am going to evolve and grow until the day I die. Maybe I have some ADHD or something, I don't know, because I definitely have some of that shiny object syndrome. And I say that tongue in cheek. I mean, no disrespect to anybody who is struggling with that, diagnosed with that. I know it's a real thing and it is no laughing matter. But, I feel that life should be fun. That doesn't mean that I don't think life gets hard. Believe me, I've had my fair share of hardships, just like you guys have. But I just think it's how we approach life and those hardships that makes the difference, even when we go through intervals where it's difficult to see the good parts. I just recently listened to a Brendon Burchard book, The 6 Habits of Growth. And I tell you what, being reminded that motivation and focus and confidence and energy, purpose, leadership, all those pillars are the things that make great lives. And it just opened me back up to more opportunity and hope once again, which was a very cool thing. So there are a lot of things that I've actually started doing after letting life beat me down for the last several years. Things like meditation and gratitudes and affirmation and looking for the silver lining. I mean, I know how important it is to focus on what you want. And I know how effective focusing is. The key is to focus on the right things, because you do get what you focus on, whether it's the things you want or not. Now, what makes me tick, one of the things, are people who set goals, people who look for positive in things and set goals. It's far too easy to let the negative absolutely take over. There's always positives in everything that comes at us. I don't want to have a limiting disease, but I do. And that disease has led me to learn about so many things that I probably would never have delved into. Alternative medicines, different ways to work, business models that allow me to work from home and in different parts of the country. How our bodies interact and react to the foods that we eat. In absolutely everything, all things, there are negatives, and we can't escape those things, but what we can do is limit how we allow those negatives to affect us. It's never about pretending that the ugly stuff isn't there, because it is. It's truly about filling the room with the really, really great stuff so that the negative doesn't have room. Now, again, I'm jumping around a little bit, but these are just things that make me tick. I would rather have someone tell me that their goal is to make, let's say, enough money in a new venture to take care of a credit card bill or pay for date night twice a month. I'd rather hear that than someone say, oh my God, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to make a bajillion dollars a month in the next 2 months. It's not that I don't think that can happen. I know it can. I've seen it happen. But what really cranks me up and keeps me going is seeing people meet goals and then be excited about that and excited to set bigger ones incrementally, rather than having that really big grandiose thing that it's just too easy to give up on because it, in the end, seems too hard. In all things, it's really important to focus on the stuff that you can control. You can never, ever control how someone receives information from you, who says yes to you or your needs, or who wants to support you, whether that's business, life, love, you just don't know. What you can control, though, are the actions that you contribute to those things, to those goals. You can only control your efforts. You can never, ever control your results. That's why I love this Teddy Roosevelt quote so dang much. Here's my presidential voice. It's not the critic who counts. It's not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually does strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms and great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat. Of course, change he and him and all that to they. P.S. I loved this quote before Brene Brown took a hold of it, but I love her too, so we can share it. So that's today's video. This is number 3. I hope you're kind of catching my vibe, digging what I'm laying down. I would love to know what your favorite quote is. Please comment with your favorite quote or send me a DM. Either is fine. But let everybody know what your favorite quote is. Put it in the comments. With that, day three is done. So ciao. I am out. I will see you tomorrow for day 4. Take care, everybody. Talk soon.